Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is a historic deal that will create the largest gaming company in the world by revenue and reach. The deal, which is worth $69 billion, will give Microsoft control over some of the most popular gaming franchises, such as Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and Candy Crush. Microsoft will also gain access to Activision's vast network of players, developers, and esports leagues. The deal has been approved by the European Union regulators, who were satisfied with Microsoft's commitments to ensure fair competition in the nascent cloud gaming market. Microsoft has agreed to allow users to stream Activision games that they purchase on any cloud gaming platform, and to offer its games on other platforms such as Nintendo and Sony. The deal has also been approved by Activision's shareholders, who will receive $95 per share in cash. However, the deal still faces challenges from other regulators, especially in the EU, who have raised concerns about the potential impact of the deal on the console and PC gaming market. The U.S. Competition and Markets Authority has blocked the deal, arguing that Microsoft would have an incentive to make Activision's games exclusive to its own platforms, such as Xbox and Windows. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission has also sued to stop the deal, claiming that it would suppress innovation and competition in the gaming industry. Microsoft has defended the deal, saying that it would benefit gamers and developers by offering more choice, quality, and innovation. Microsoft has also pointed out that it has a history of supporting cross-platform gaming and collaborating with other gaming companies. Microsoft has vowed to fight the legal challenges and to close the deal by mid-2023. If the deal goes through, Microsoft will become a dominant force in the global gaming market, which is expected to grow to $300 billion by 2026. Microsoft will have a diverse portfolio of games that appeal to different audiences and genres, as well as a strong presence in both console and cloud gaming. Microsoft will also have an opportunity to leverage its other assets, such as Azure Cloud Services, Game Pass subscription service, and Xbox hardware, to enhance its gaming offerings and reach more customers. The deal will also have implications for other players in the gaming industry, such as Sony, Nintendo, EA, Ubisoft, and Tencent. These companies will have to compete with a much larger and stronger rival, who may have an advantage in terms of resources, technology, and content. They may also have to adjust their strategies and partnerships to respond to the changing landscape of the gaming market. The deal will also affect millions of gamers around the world, who may see changes in their favorite games and platforms. Some gamers may welcome the deal, hoping that it will improve the quality and variety of games available to them. Others may be wary of the deal, fearing that it will reduce competition and diversity in the gaming market. The deal may also spark debates about issues such as privacy, data protection, content moderation, and social responsibility in the gaming industry. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is a game-changing deal that will reshape the future of gaming. It is a bold move that reflects Microsoft's ambition and vision for gaming as a core part of its business. It is also a risky move that faces significant regulatory hurdles and public scrutiny. The outcome of the deal will have far-reaching consequences for the gaming industry and for gamers around the world. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is one of the biggest deals in the history of the gaming industry. The tech giant agreed to pay $69 billion for the maker of popular franchises such as Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. But what does this deal mean for the competition and innovation in the gaming market? One of the main concerns raised by regulators and rivals is whether Microsoft will make Activision's games exclusive to its own platforms, such as Xbox, Windows, and its cloud gaming service xCloud. This could reduce the choice and diversity of games available to gamers who use other consoles or devices, such as PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or mobile phones. Microsoft has tried to address these concerns by offering some remedies to the regulators who are reviewing the deal. For example, Microsoft has promised to allow users to stream Activision's games on any cloud gaming platform, regardless of whether they buy them on Microsoft Store or not. Microsoft has also signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty games to the Japanese company's platforms if the acquisition closes. These remedies have convinced the European Union to approve the deal on May 15, 2023, subject to Microsoft's compliance with its commitments. The EU said that Microsoft's concessions would ensure fair competition and innovation in the nascent area of cloud gaming, which allows users to play games without downloading them or owning a console. However, not all regulators are satisfied with Microsoft's offers. The U.S. Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, has blocked the deal over fears that it would harm competition in the cloud gaming market. The CMA said that Microsoft would have an incentive to make Activision's games exclusive to its own cloud gaming platforms, or offer them at a lower price or with better features than on other platforms. The CMA also said that the deal would reduce the number of potential competitors in the cloud gaming market, as Activision is one of the few companies that can invest in developing its own cloud gaming technology. Microsoft is appealing the CMA's decision, which could take months to resolve. Meanwhile, the deal is also facing a legal challenge in the EU, where the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has sued Microsoft for violating antitrust laws. The FTC claims that the deal would suppress competition and innovation in the content and cloud gaming business and give Microsoft an unfair advantage over its rivals. Microsoft is fighting the lawsuit and has argued that the deal would benefit gamers and developers. The outcome of these legal battles will determine whether Microsoft can complete its acquisition of Activision Blizzard and how it will affect the future of gaming. Some analysts have suggested that the deal could trigger a wave of consolidation in the gaming industry, as other companies try to compete with Microsoft's scale and resources. Others have warned that the deal could stifle creativity and diversity in gaming, as smaller and independent developers struggle to survive in a market dominated by a few giants. Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is not only a huge deal for the gaming industry, but also for the gaming culture and community, especially regarding diversity and inclusion. Activision Blizzard, the publisher of popular franchises such as Call of Duty, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush, has been embroiled in a series of scandals and lawsuits over allegations of sexual harassment, discrimination, toxic work environment, and labor violations. Many gamers and developers have expressed their dissatisfaction and disappointment with the company's leadership and culture, and some have even boycotted its games or demanded reforms. Microsoft, on the other hand, has been praised for its efforts to promote diversity, inclusion, and social responsibility in its own gaming division, Xbox. Microsoft has implemented anti-harassment and diversity policies, released a sustainability toolkit for game developers, supported cross-platform experiences, and invested in diverse and creative talent. Microsoft has also stated that it is committed to bringing Activision Blizzard into its culture of diversity and inclusion, and that it will empower its creative teams to deliver great games for all gamers. So how will Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard impact the gaming culture and community? There are several possible outcomes, depending on how the deal is finalized and how Microsoft handles the integration of Activision Blizzard into its organization. Here are some of them. A positive outcome would be that Microsoft succeeds in transforming Activision Blizzard's culture and practices to align with its own values and standards. This could mean that Activision Blizzard's employees would enjoy a more respectful, supportive, and inclusive work environment where they can thrive and express their creativity. It could also mean that Activision Blizzard's games would reflect more diversity and inclusion in their characters, stories, and gameplay, and that they would address social and environmental issues in a responsible way. This could attract more gamers from different backgrounds and preferences, and foster a more positive and engaged gaming community. A neutral outcome would be that Microsoft maintains Activision Blizzard's autonomy and identity, while providing some oversight and guidance on diversity and inclusion matters. This could mean that Activision Blizzard's employees would still face some challenges and conflicts in their work culture, but they would also have some resources and support from Microsoft to address them. It could also mean that Activision Blizzard's games would not change much in terms of diversity and inclusion, but they would also not worsen or offend their existing fan base. This could retain most of the current gamers and developers who are loyal to Activision Blizzard's brands, but it would also not attract many new ones. A negative outcome would be that Microsoft fails to influence or improve Activision Blizzard's culture and practices, or worse, that it imposes its own culture and practices in a way that alienates or harms Activision Blizzard's employees and gamers. This could mean that Activision Blizzard's employees would continue to suffer from harassment, discrimination, and toxicity in their work environment, or that they would feel pressured or coerced to conform to Microsoft's vision and values. It could also mean that Activision Blizzard's games would lose their originality, quality, or appeal, or that they would clash with Microsoft's other gaming properties or platforms. This could drive away many gamers and developers who are unhappy or dissatisfied with Activision Blizzard's direction or performance. As you can see, Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard will have significant implications for the gaming culture and community, especially regarding diversity and inclusion. The deal is still subject to regulatory approval from various authorities, so it is not certain when or how it will be completed. However, it is clear that both Microsoft and Activision Blizzard have a lot at stake in this deal, as well as a lot of responsibility to their employees, gamers, and society at large.